Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at X-Men issue 10. I do love a Cyclops cover. So this is written by Jed MacKay, penciler Nifo Diaz, inker Sean Parsons, colorist Fu Sivuns Soju, and VC's Clayton Cowles on the letters. And I do apologize, I probably said name or two in there incorrectly, and here is the team along the side. So our issue begins with ONN arriving on scene. The X-Men are still not back from Grey Mountain, and some of the students are more than slightly panicked. However, Magneto is not. He is quite clear: you are non-combatant mutants. You are not prepared for any fights. However, I am. I may not be able to control my power, but the power is there more than usual. And basically, he's prepared to die. Glob is instructed to get the others out of there. However, Cyclops comes flying in there quite nicely and tells Magneto, under no circumstances are you to die. He also invokes what is known as the Hellions protocol. And then he invites Agent Lundqvist in for a beer. However, he does claim, well, this is a setup. I'm not going to enter there because then you will simply say that I provoked what is going to happen. He says, no plans to do that. So he comes in, all joking aside, saying that he is prepared to surrender. And this is where Cyclops starts making his political play. And this is an issue of a Cold War scenario, so to speak. So he talks about August the 2nd, 2002. And he talks about basically this, I guess, law that says anyone who is taken or invaded and taken away, if anybody goes and frees them, nothing will happen because they shouldn't have been taken in the first place. Also, we get King Bedlam, Jesse Bedlam, Boom Boom, Locust, and Phantom X coming up. Now, I'm going to say the Bedlam brothers were big in the Age of Apocalypse. However, I don't think they've ever been seen in normal comics, so to speak. So I do like the fact that they're here. Tell me, I don't think I've ever seen them in a comic other than the Age of Apocalypse universe. So if they have been there, tell me, because I don't ever remember reading about them. So they are on the offensive and ready to blow up some stuff in the background in Chicago, and mainly ONE. So Lundqvist says, well, you're babbling. So basically, in a nutshell, well, Grey Mountain took one of ours. We went and got them. Nothing can be done. Very, very simple. Now, moving on. So, in the background, we've got chaos going on here with this unknown team. And basically, Lundqvist is sprouting. We've got you dead to rights. You shouldn't have gone in there into Grey Mountain, etc. He says, what did the Avengers say when, you asked them to come and help? Oh, that was another thing. Magneto says, apparently there's an alliance between the Avengers and the X-Men. Magneto wasn't going to call on the Avengers because he doesn't need the help from outsiders. Apologies, that bit should have come earlier. And basically, Cyclops in no term says, we are in a state of a Cold War. And I didn't go up against the government. I went against a private entity that you have afforded outrageous latitude because they've resolved your Xavier issue by taking them off your hands. So we went and saved our person. He said, you've pulled a knife, I've pulled a gun. So he soon learns about Chicago, where the team are pretty much trashing ONE supplies and everything, which is pretty decent. That's pretty much all they go in. They go in there, they do the job, and they get out. So basically, Lundqvist is sort of going in hard, etc. We've tried to leave you alone. However, we're not going to stand for this. And what Cyclops is trying to say is, Well, you are, because we're literally destroying your repair and your supplies at the moment. So what are you going to do when that's eliminated? So don't push me at all, because it will in no terms lead to a disaster. And then he starts talking about, you want a real war? What do you think is going to happen when I release, for example, the likes of the Juggernaut, or Zorn takes off his helmet and releases that star of his? I have mutants. I have powers. How do you think the government are going to respond to this if they are gone? They won't be able to, because other foreign nations will be looking to invade and attack when you are at your weakest. What I'm saying is, you don't want to go against me, because I will come out on top. And then he says, you know what? Go on, kill me. If this is what you need, kill me, because ultimately what then happens is, if you kill me, my wife, the Phoenix, will grieve, and once she's done grieving, she will come and place judgment on this planet. I've been prepared to die since I was 14 years old. And I am doing this all. I'm looking out for all of you. It's great. I love Cyclops when he does this. I love Cyclops when he's backs against the wall like this, and he just comes out, and he's already 3 or 4 steps ahead of Lynxfix before Grey Malkin happened. Before he knew he was going to go in and save the beast, he would have been thinking, the ONN are going to come here. I've got to have these backup plans in place. And that's why he is a master strategist at what he does. And you can see Lynxfix is thinking, oh my goodness. So that's it. It isn't over, etc. So, and the Bedlam brothers are going to get called back, and Bedlam King wants what he's owed. So Cyclops clearly made a deal with him in some sort of way. And then Quentin asks, well, is it true? If he dies, Phoenix is going to come burn the world. He says, well, yeah, probably. And the X-Men are going to have to stop her. And that means you are a mega telepath. You are a formal host, and you have to stop the Phoenix. That is why you're on this team. So are we eventually is that the ultimate goal of this run, that and perhaps Jean Grey's run as the Phoenix, this is where it's going to end? Is Cyclops going to become this martyr? Then is Phoenix going to come back? And then is that how this big of, this run or this event ends? Has he given too much away? Perhaps not. Who knows what come. It could be a different direction in a couple of issues. But I thought this was a very, very good issue, a really enjoyable issue. I really did enjoy it. And I don't think I'm too far behind. And then we've got another issue before we go into X-Manhunt. So, yeah, very enjoyable. And I think it was very difficult, because we've just come out of like a mini event, and then you've got 2 issues to play with. And it was always, and I suspect MacKay is probably, like Cyclops, a very good writer in terms of, I know what I want to do next with this. And he's already sown the seeds back in, issue 2 with Lynxfix and ONN sort of illuminating in the background. So he probably already knew what he wanted to do with these 2 issues. So, fantastic issue. I really enjoyed this. I love Cyclops like this. Cyclops is my favorite X-Man. So I'm biased. I'm probably blinded by the ruby quartz red beam coming towards me. So there we go. Fantastic issue. Anyway, without ado, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel already. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important. And embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.